Alright, at Good Earth Orchard, there are 1/3 as many lemon trees as there are orange trees. There are 132 orange trees. At Good Earth Orchard, how many lemon trees are there? Alright, so if there's 1/3, that means there's less lemon trees than orange trees, so you should know right away you can get rid of these. So we're gonna go 1/3. We can do our part over a whole equals percent over 100, and we can figure out what 1/3 is as a percent, because 1/3 is just 0.3 repeating, so it's about 33%. So we can go x over 132 equals 33 over 100. So that'd be 100x equals, and we would go 132 times 33 equals 4,356 divided by 100. So x equals 43.56, and so we can check our stuff here, and you can't have 0.56 of a tree, so our answer in this one is going to be 44 trees. Alright, another way we could have looked at that, we could have just said 132 times 1/3, because that's what you're doing here, 132 times 1/3. And I don't really like to multiply by fractions, especially when I can make it a little bit easier. So remember, you can change it to division as long as you flip the fraction, so that make it 3 over 1. So really you're just saying 132 divided by 3, and if you were to do that, that would equal 44. Alright, the formula d equals 52t plus 65t can be used to find the distance d between two cars after traveling t hours in opposite directions. After how many hours will the distance between the two cars be 234 miles? So the distance would just be 234, so that would be your d, equals 52t plus 65t, so we can combine like terms, and that's going to equal 117t. So we're going to divide by 117, divide by 117. I have a feeling that we're going to be 2, but let's go ahead and check. Oops. So 234 divided by 117 equals 2. So the time equals 2 hours. Alright, which graph contains the ordered pair listed in the table? 0, 7, and -3, 0. So 0, 7 is going to be up, so that's not right. So that one could be right, not right because you got to be there, and it could be right because you're right there. And -3, 0. -3, 0 would be here, so that's not right. -3, 0 is here, so that one is correct. So all you did was we just plotted the points and checked if they were on the line. Alright, which ordered pair is not an element of the domain of the relation shown? So in order for it to be a domain, that's the x value. So my domains are -2, 0, 1, and 3. So whichever one's not that. So -2, 0, 1, and 4. So 4 is the only one that's not contained in this. Remember, your other ones, your y values are your range. Alright, which of the following tables of values is true for the equation? So these all have -4, so we'll go ahead and make our own. So x is -4 and 4. So we're going to go 3 times x minus 3. So 3 times -4 minus 3. 3 times 4 minus 3. And my y value. So -4 minus 3 is -7. -7 times 3 is -21. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. So there would be my thing. So -4, -21, and 4, 3. Right there. Alright, it takes Kim 8 hours to travel a distance of 360 miles. At this rate, how many miles does Kim travel in 12 hours? So we would just set up a proportion. So 8 hours over 360 miles. So since I had hours on top, I'm going to keep it on top. And this is going to be my x. So I got 8x equals, we'll check out 360 times 12. So that equals 4,320. Then we're going to divide by 8. So we're going to divide that by 8. So x equals 540 miles. Alright, Juan earns a flat fee of $150 plus $20 for every hour he works decorating a house. Which graph correctly displays Juan's earnings? So what I would do if I was to do this, I would say at 0 hours, I'm going to equal 150. At 1 hour, I'm going to be that 150 plus the 20, so that's 170. 2 hours, I still have the 150 plus 2 hours of that, so I'm going to be 190. 3 hours is going to be 210. 4 hours, 220. I'm sorry, 30. And now I can probably check and see what I have. So at 0, I'm at 150. And at 1, I should be 170, so that's good. 2, 190. 2, 190, so that's good. So far, that one's looking pretty good. This one's going down, so that's not right. This one's going flat. That would mean I just make the same money each time. It says 1 hour, 160, 2 hours, 170, so that's not right. So A would be our answer in that. Alright, what is the solution to this? So you're just going to add 4. So n over 2 is greater than 14 times by 2 times by 2. So n is greater than 28. Alright, a relation is graphed as shown. What is the domain of the relation? Remember, domain again is just the x values. So it's going to be a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 6. Right, which of these equations represents the table of values? So let's go ahead and check it out. So if you put negative 2 in for this one, you would have y equals negative x. So if you went negative 2, you would put negative 2 in here and get a positive 2. If you put 1 in, you would get a negative 1. So that didn't work. So we can move on to my next one. Y equals x plus 7. So negative 2. Negative 2 plus 7 is 5. So that didn't work. We'll move on to the next one. 3x plus 3. So negative 2. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3. So that didn't work. And your last one, y equals 2x plus 6. So negative 2. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2. 1, so that'd be 2, that'd be an 8. 3 would give me 6 plus 6 is 12. And 6 would give me 12 plus 6 is 18. So that was the only one that worked. Alright, so that's the 2010 Math 8 SOL.